Hey guys, let's get into the most important part of the whole series, and this is skills. So, skills is just a text file instructions, and with this skill, you can teach Claude your way of working. You can turn your expertise, your workflows, your procedures, and best practice into reusable capabilities. So, Claude can apply them automatically every single time whenever you need it. So, in just one sentence, if I need to describe it, whatever you do regularly with the AI, you can turn into a skill. If you use AI regularly, you probably have tasks that you repeat all the time. Right now, you write the full prompt every single time, or copy paste from somewhere, or re explain it from scratch. Skill can fix that for you. You just need to give a one command instead of the whole prompt, and it automatically work for you. So let me show you how and what I mean by here. So I recording these videos regularly, and I need a thumbnail and the title description of my own videos. I just come here and I can upload a file here or the transcript of the video. So let me upload any transcript here. So I have this video about 5 layer of context. So I just upload a transcript here, and I can just give it a long prompt to generate title, the description, the thumbnail, what colors are using in the thumbnail, what are the font that I use. I just need to describe everything here, or I need to copy some prompt somewhere and just paste it, right? So we can do in this way. But right now, instead of doing anything, I just simply come here and just give a command slash, and here I have two skills. So video metadata. So if I just click it and just send it, so instead of having a long prompt, I just need to give this skill as a command, and you can see it use the skill. It can read my this txt file, it running here, and it generate the title, the three titles, the description, and also it give me the thumbnail. And when it uses the skill, make sure you running it is showing here as a context. Inside the skill we have the video metadata. So why this is important? If you are running a skill and it's not showing here in the context, it means your skill is not properly written, right? So I will explain you more about in the in the video how this how what is the, why this is so important for to showing us here. If you click it here, so this is the description for this skill that I use, and this is about the step one that I took, all the steps, and what are the deliverables it needed, and it generated the skills for me. And inside the same skill, I have this YouTube thumbnail skill. So you can say it's a sub skill. I will more explain you about those things in few minutes. But as you see here, we just paste our transcript of the video and just give a one command. It generate the three titles for us, and it recommend the title, the video description for us, and also it generate the thumbnail for us as well. So you can see video 4 5 context layer and this, right? So we can download as a png format, or this is an html file. So this is all about the skills. You can just work on a workflow that you continuously doing again and again, and you repeat yourself. You can turn into a skill and just give a one slash command and it do the whole work for you. So let's get into it and understand first what a skill actually is. So a skill are just a text file, plain markdown, inside it a one line description and a set of step by step instructions. So as you see here, so we have this skill.md file here. This is the text file, and we have the description, and inside we have the step by step instructions what he need to do, and that's it, right? The description, this is the most important part of your skill. When you send a message, your AI scan the description of every skill you have. If your message matches, it load the skill automatically. So if you click it here and go to skills, so manage skills, so I have the multiple skills here. You can see here YouTube thumbnail, hobby course, skill creator, video meta, right? So when you send a brief, so I just send video metadata. Here I just write the skill name, but let's try it again and open a new tab. So I just need to upload a file again. So this is the way I want to show you without mentioning a skill. If you write a skill correctly, so let's take a different example this time. And yeah, so as you see here, this time I don't mention a skill. I just give a simple command and upload a txt file. So if my description of the skill is writing correctly, it automatically scan all my current skills. So you can see here I have multiple skills here. It loaded the correct skill, right? You can see it loaded the video meta because we need a description, title in the thumbnail. And if you click on this video meta skill, we clearly mention in our description that this skill we're going to create the title, the description, and the thumbnail, right? So it scan all your skills and automatically pick the right skill for creating or doing the work for you. So you see it generate the three title, description, and it also now generating the thumbnail. So this is why very important whenever you're writing a skill, the description is the most important thing. If this description is not, if the skill is not loaded here, it means your description is not writing correctly. You need to work on it. And skill are just documentation. You write down your process once properly, your AI read it every single time exactly as written. You don't need to re-explain yourself, no copy pasting, just simple one command. So this is the problem that skills solve for you. And let's get to the next thing. Why this work, the filling cabinet, and what is mean by this filling cabinet? So let me explain you in a way. Think of filling cabinet. Old way, you have a one massive drawer, everything crammed it together. Write LinkedIn post like this, write newsletter like this, onboard a student like this, all of it. One drawer, always open, always taking up the space. New way, you label the different tapes. Onboard student, YouTube thumbnail, format client update. When you ask your AI to onboard a student, it open the tab. The tab only read the instructions, does the job and close it. Everything else stay closed. That's the skill. That's literally it. The AI is not loading instructions it doesn't need. It's not besting your context window. It just open what it need when it need to be. So as you see in my example here, I have multiple skills here, right? Three, six, or eight skills here. But when I just asking to do this, it just loaded the first video meta skill, and this is the sub skill inside it. So it loaded those skills that are needed in this particular session. It don't load everything into just one session. So this is why skill important in your context window as well. Let's get more into deeply into it and understand. Hey, what make skill actually practical at scale? Every skill has a three layer. They load at a different times. So first we have this metadata, the name and the description. This is always in your memory, is always loaded. About 100 tokens per skill. Think of this as a taped label on the filling cabinet, always visible, right? So if you come here and when we open a new session, and this skill, if you connect here, right, and if you go to manage skill, so it always loaded this video meta like a title or the name of the skill, and also include this description, right? You can write it here. So whenever you load a new session, this name of the skill and the description of the skill of all the skills are loaded into your session. So this is layer 1. It's always in memory. The second layer is skill.md body. The full instruction, this is only load when the skills fire. if you are not using the onboarding skill right now, those instructions are not in your context. They are sitting in the cabinet closed. So what does it mean by this? So if you see this here and click on this skill here, so this is the name of the skill, and this is the description. This is the layer one that always loaded, and this is the body, right? You can see here all the part is the body, and it loaded only when it needed, right? So this is the layer 2, and lastly we have the reference. So reference files like template, examples, style guide, these load on demand only when the workflows specifically need them. If your skill has a 5 reference files, it's not loading all files every time you run it. It pull the one it needed. That's it, right? So let's say you want to make a presentation in one of your skill, and in the skill you reference 5 different templates, and you just mention that you need to copy the second template to make the presentation, right? So your skill only loaded the second file, not all the files, right? So we have the metadata that is always in memory. We have the skill.md body that load when it triggered, and reference file it load on demand by the skill itself. So we have these three layer here. This is progressive disclosure, and here's why it's matter. You could have 100 skills installed. Layer 1 of all 100 is always in memory. That's about 10,000 token total, right? Everything else only load when it needed. Compare that to a massive system prompt with everything crammed in. With the skill, AI is focused, fast, and working only when it needed. So this is all about this video. In the next video, I will show you about how you can build the skills and what are the different ways we can aid our skills, right? You can aid the skills, and I will show you how you can do with multiple ways. Hope this video helped you. Thanks.